Morning, folks. Morning, folks. This is Black Dragon, and welcome to another edition of Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. If you saw us a few minutes ago, yeah, we just went through a, you know, meltdown. That's what happens when live happens. All the sound just went plop. So we're trying it all over again. Welcome to the show. Listen, if this kind of uh, uh, video helps you throughout your day, go ahead and like and share and subscribe to us. Share it to a friend of yours that you feel needs to hear some biker news and that sort of thing. Um, I have been asked by several people to start covering good biker news. Someone told me that uh, they love to watch me, but they get a little depressed. So we're going to start covering some good biker news as well. So in the mornings we will do our good biker news, and hopefully you guys will appreciate that coverage. I don't do a lot of it because people just don't watch it. But um, here we go. Biker group visits nursing home. So here, this is an interesting story. Members of the biker group, and whenever they do good biker stories, it's always the biker group. But when they do bad biker stories, it's the biker gang. We still call them biker clubs, but here we're the biker group. Okay, so the members of the biker group, the Smoky Mountain Crew from the Iron Order Motorcycle Club, visited residents of the Life Care Center in Morristown recently. So here's a group of these folks at uh, the nursing home, and the story goes: the Smoky Mountain Crew, a chapter of the Iron Order Motorcycle Club, visited the Life Care Center nursing home in Morristown to both lift the spirits of the residents and show support for their uh, living community. Residents of the Life Care were given a pleasant surprise as motorcycles arrived at the facility at 6 p.m. Saturday evening and carried snacks and materials for live entertainment up the double doors, up to the double doors. Nurses and aides brought immobile patients out of their rooms to see what all the commotion was about and found scores of leather clad men and women sporting ice cream bars and other delicacies. One bearded individual even strumming a guitar. The members sang several verses of live music to the audience of about 2 dozen or so residents who were able to sit in the recreation room and enjoy the company. In addition to entertainment and snacks, the residents were able to view motorcycles outside in the lot while also socializing with guests and getting fresh air. One resident, Martha Parley, declared that she was going to ride off into the sunset with a man whose road name, assigned to bikers during their initiation phase of the club membership, is Oops. I don't know if I want to ride with Oops. You know, you get a road name for a reason, and Oops ain't it. Riding down the road, Oops. What the hell do you mean, Oops? Hell no. I don't want to ride with Oops, but she does. Oops' legal first name is Ralph, to which Parlay declared, Ralph is a great name. I generally like Ralph's. Yeah, I like Ralph's a hell of a lot better than Oops's. It was banter and a general connection like this that transpired between both bikers and residents at the nursing home, which made for a light-hearted atmosphere. Oh man, that's. However, not every part of the event was about happiness and laughter. With tears in her eyes, a crew member by the name of Lauren Harper, road name Sugar Bear or Shug Bear. It looks like Sug Bear, but I'm sure that means Shug Bear. Lamented that having a loved one who requires care at all hours of the day hit close to home for her, but it made this event all the more meaningful to the group. We just wanted to do something, for those older members of the community who maybe don't get much recognition or visitors in their day to day lives. said the vice president of Smoky Mountain Crew, Marine Corps veteran who goes by the name Hillbilly. Hillbilly also explained that the biggest reason for the event was that during an extended stay at a nursing home, some members are unable to leave their rooms and become particularly forlorn. It was for these individuals that several of the bikers grabbed snacks and went room to room in search of residents needing conversation, companionship, and a little treat. In the past, the Iron Order Motorcycle Club engaged in similar rides and causes for charity to include a disabled veterans breakfast, raising $2,000 for a local murder victim's family, and donated more than $7,000 to Ballard Healthcare Center Cancer Center, its Norton site, back in 2021. Yeah, that's $9,000 those guys gave out in 2021, it looks like. The group prides itself on abiding by their strict code of morals and ethics, as well as honoring their communities. The Smoky Mountain chapter specifically was established in 2011 in the Knoxville area and has been engaging with the community in charitable ways for 12 years. They have participants from all sorts of prior and current professions, which includes but are not limited to veterans, active duty military, business, and wait for it. I know you guys wanted to hear this. The police. Did somebody said Black Dragon, check your donations. I want to thank you for that very beautiful donation there, Tommy Manic. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that. And thank you, Mike Ball, for always being on the ball when it comes to my channel. I certainly appreciate you, man. Thank you. Wow. So that was our good feel good story, man. That was our feel good story. Are we gonna? Yeah, we're gonna do more of those. I felt good. I felt good. Good on you, Iron Order Motorcycle Club, for looking out for the senior citizens and going into the room. I don't know what forlorn means. I've got to look up forlorn. But I think maybe that means, I don't know. You guys know everything. What the hell does forlorn mean? Some of the patients are forlorn, and you guys went to go see about them, and you went room to room delivering goodies. And just, man, Suge Bear, good on you. Good on you, Hillbilly. Good on you, Oops. Good on all you guys, man. Good work. So if you know of a motorcycle club that needs to be recognized for doing something great, hit me with that number one. Hit me with a 1 in the comments. And also make sure to send me these stories at Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. And we're going to start reporting positive news, man. Yes. And I want you guys to watch it too. Okay. Don't do me like this. Watch the positive news. Okay. This one's a little closer to home because it's here in Marietta, Georgia, where very close to where I live. A motorcyclist was killed in Marietta, and it looks like that happened on July 10th, 2 days ago, when a driver attempted to turn in front of him, according to police. Now, you guys know that left-hand turn in front of you, across your path, is going to kill you every time. And these folks are just not watching, so you have to watch for the left hand in front of you turn. One of my club brothers was killed by somebody making a U-turn they were sitting on the far right in front of the clubhouse, 4280 Market Street in San Diego, about my God, 20 years ago or more, 25 years ago. It was in the 90s that this happened, and they pulled out and made a U-turn in front of him and just rolled right over the top of him and killed him. So these left-handed people, left-hand drivers, will take you out. You got to be watching for them in the worst way. So a motorcyclist was killed in Marietta. A motorcyclist was killed in Marietta when a driver attempted to turn in front of him, according to police. The Marietta Police Department's Selective Traffic Enforcement Program, called STEP unit, is investigating the fatal crash. It happened Monday afternoon at approximately 2:00 on Delk Road near Bentley Road. Particularly, there's a lot of traffic through there. He was riding a 2017 Kawasaki ZX1000, nice bike, going west when the driver of the 2023 Toyota Camry appeared to turn left out of a parking lot, blocking the biker's path. And that's when you guys have all been through this. That's when your blood pressure goes up, your heart goes into super manic mode, and you're trying to find some place to go. Police say the biker was hit. So this driver hit him, completely lost control of his motorcycle and slid across Delk Road until he hit a stop 2013 Infiniti FX. He was taken to Wellstar Kenestone Regional Medical Center, where he later died, unfortunately. Details on the driver have not yet been released. Investigators are looking for more information regarding this incident. If you know something, call 770-794-5532. So we absolutely send our prayers and best wishes to the family of the biker who was killed. That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate and so sad. And this happens a lot in our community. So, not a great story. And I covered that one because it's close to home. Now, here is a video of the large fire that broke out at the motorcycle. Oh my goodness, here they go, at the Motorcycle Gang Clubhouse. So we're looking at the Outlaws Clubhouse in Ontario, where the large fire broke out. And we covered a little bit of the story yesterday, where they said that they wanted you to beware there and not approach these clubs, like something could happen to you if you approach the club. And they made it seem like because of this fire, maybe there was a problem between the two clubs. And I don't think that they're saying that as of yet right now. But anyway, here's a video of that fire, the early morning fire at the Outlaws Clubhouse in Brockville. And this is really wild because if it was as they would have you believe, and this was something that happened between two motorcycle clubs, they're calling it suspicious, but if this was like a war, it took out like half the damn block. So it wouldn't be good for anyone's reputation, as it were. But we're going to find out a little bit more. But first, we're going to look at this video here, which is kind of interesting. And we'll see. Action. A large fire broke out at a motorcycle gang clubhouse. You got to say that. Emergency crews were called to the Outlaws Clubhouse at about 2 a.m. The fire has been deemed suspicious, according to the fire department. It estimated that about 8 to 10 other residents were damaged. Take a look at these homes out here. The whole front of that home is...
I looked out my window of my bedroom and literally the flames were so intense that you could hear the windows like kind of cracking. It was pretty scary.
Wow. People were forced to evacuate from their homes as a precaution. Police and victim service organizations are working with displaced residents. So they're showing displaced residents, and officials estimate the damage to the buildings and vehicles from the fire to be at least $4 million. An investigation into the cause of the fire is underway. Man, that is wasn't that crazy? So we don't want that to be two motorcycle clubs warring. That reminds me of the 70s. They were blowing up people's clubhouses and stuff. It was crazy. Here's a story that was written. It looks like it was written at about 4 o'clock in the morning, so it was updated. And I wanted to read this story to you. Maybe we can find out some of what's going on here. So, first of all, they have a video of their own.
The building is owned by the Outlaw Motorcycle Gang. So obviously there's some concerns and thoughts that go along with that, not linking anything to anything else. And this is very early and ongoing with our investigation.
So you heard that. They're not linking this at this point to the other fight that was going on. So maybe there's no biker club war anyway. Maybe we can approach them now because yesterday they were put on a do not approach order. So maybe we can approach them now. But anyway, going on.
As to what the cause actually is. There's been some events as to what the going with our investigation as to.
I'm backing this up so you can hear this again. Here we go.
Not linking anything to anything else, and this is very early and ongoing with our investigation as to what the cause actually is. There's been some events in the community that's been held here with any biker gang clubhouse. There's going to have some attention that we're going to focus on, but nothing drastic or anything that I would say had major community concern up to this point.
Maybe that's because there has been like no laws broken. So I mean, we're gonna be looking, but nothing drastic has happened that the community should be concerned about because probably nothing has happened. I'm just postulating here.
But to say that there was anything else, we don't have that connection.
So there's no connection to any other incident. Right now, all we know is the clubhouse burned down. Okay, so that's fair enough. They always leave it kind of out there, like, I don't know, man. As with any motorcycle gang clubhouse, we're going to be watching. But have they necessarily done anything? Nothing for the community to be warned out. So maybe we can remove the do not approach. Don't approach those guys. We don't have nothing on them, but hey. Anyway, getting back to the story here. Yeah, let me see. The Staff Sergeant Daryl Boyd said the fire at the known Outlaws Clubhouse has been deemed suspicious, but it's too early to say if the incident is connected to an altercation involving the motorcycle gang in Cornwall. The same motorcycle gang that clashed violently with another biker group in Cornwall, Ontario, parking lot, saw its clubhouse in Brockville, Ontario, destroyed by fire less than 36 hours later in what police are calling a suspicious blaze. Despite the gang's ties to both incidents, police are not linking the two events. Absolutely, Staff Sergeant Daryl Boyd of the Brockville Police Service told CBC Monday when he asked if a link is possible. He said, absolutely, it's possible. Adding the fire was deemed suspicious, especially considering the ownership of the building. I don't know. Why does the ownership of the building automatically deem the fire suspicious? Is it safe to say they don't like us? Or maybe our past behavior just deems us suspicious? But anyway, absolutely, it could have happened. He says, Boyd was speaking close to where the Perch Street Clubhouse belonging to the outlaw biker gang, we say club, is now a husk of its former self. According to Brockville police, the building was on fire at 2 a.m. At least 12 other buildings were damaged. We saw that. They look really kind of crazy, including one house that was a complete loss. Ouch. According to the fire department, some people living in the area have been forced from their homes. There was a lot of fuel load in the clubhouse, and we've deemed the fire suspicious. On Tuesday, the OPP's biker enforcement unit used a stronger language in a news release, calling the fire a suspected arson. It looks like they've backed down off of that a little bit. Here's another video. I haven't seen this one yet. Let's see. We found it. No, we don't want a commercial. Boy, look how they just tried to take that commercial and throw it on us. So anyway, the OPP biker unit is involved. So they have their biker unit involved. On Saturday at about 8:20 p.m., the Outlaws clashed with another biker group. We heard that story yesterday. The Loners was the other biker group in a commercial parking lot in West Cornwall, according to the Cornwall Police Service. 2 people were stabbed, 1 was shot. All had non-life-threatening injuries. I don't know why they have a properties of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club vest up there, but there it is. On Monday, Cornwall police said they arrested and charged 5 people, although the specific charges were not released. The Cornwall spokesperson, Stephanie McRae, said Monday investigators are working with the province's biker enforcement unit. It's led by Ontario Provincial Police, the OPP, and the Cornwall Police Force is a member. They do a lot of intelligence work and they know who all the players are, said Yves Lavigne. I'm messing up that name. I'm sorry, Yves. A journalist who covered biker gangs for years and authored 3 books about the Hells Angels about the unit. Let's see. Okay, that's the person who said this, Yves Lavigne, maybe. They do a lot of intelligence work and they know who all the players are. He's a journalist who covered biker gangs for years and authored 3 books about the Hells Angels. Huh. Wonder what books those are. The OPP said Tuesday the unit is involved in investigating the Brockville fire, calling it and the Cornwall fight 2 separate incidents involving the Outlaws and the Loners. But they don't know yet if that's the actual thing for the second unit. On July 5th, 3 days before the fight in Cornwall, Ontario Provincial Police announced an Outlaws Clubhouse in Aylmer, Ontario, was among 8 locations where police had seized a cache of weapons and drugs, resulting in several arrests. Boyd from Brockville police said both the Outlaws and the Loners are locally known. The Outlaws hold membership parties in the community, but nothing drastic or anything that I would see had major community concern up to this point. Yeah, we just heard him say that. So we definitely had some involvement with the Loners members previously with varying degrees, he said. Not all necessarily bad. One resident whose family had to flee their home because of the fire said he's never had any issues with the Outlaws. They always say hi to my kids. My kids love the bikes, he said. So here's a picture of investigators going through the rubble of the Perth Street, Brockville, Ontario, July 11th, 2023, that burnt down. So it looks like a total loss, this clubhouse. When the Perth Street building, a former furniture store, was sold several years ago, it generated a lot of discussion. Brockville Mayor Matt Wren said, at the same time, gang activity has not been a factor or an issue that we've had problems with in the city, he said. Someone needs to step in. Lavigne, maybe that's how you say the name, said the Outlaws, who list Brockville and Cornwall among their chapters on their website, have been around for decades and are international in scope. The Loners, meanwhile, are more a recent addition to the biker gang scene, he said. The Loners are made up of people who did not rate being made members of either the Hells Angels or the Outlaws, Lavigne said. Ouch! 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 They didn't rate being members of the Hells Angels or the Outlaws, so, as other people have done, they made their own damn thing. Hey! Yeah, don't let me in. I'll start my own damn club. And then, of course, they rise to be a problem. Like, they get big enough to be like, I ain't taking that. Don't push around on me. And my Loners, we're out here, yo. Here we are. That's how it goes. The Loners, meanwhile, are a more recent addition. They didn't rate, he said, being part of the Hells Angels or the Outlaws due to the possibility of retaliation. Lavigne is calling on local bikers and the police to intercede. Now listen to this. He says someone needs to step in. Someone needs to step in. This is the guy that wrote the books. Damn, why don't they ever call me for any of these? I want to be called. I want someone to call me for an interview. Dang. I've written 6 books. I'm on my 7th book, the Social Club Bible. Can I not be called? You know why they won't call me? Because I'm not going to. Someone needs to step in. They're saying that these 2 things may not be related. They don't see a relation. These guys haven't caused any trouble. The neighborhood's doing okay, but someone needs to step in. They had a fight with one club. They had a fight, a little little thing in the parking lot. But because of retaliation on the biker scene, he says, because that's a possibility, someone needs to step in right now. Due to the possibility of retaliation, Levine is calling on local leaders and police to intercede. Someone needs to step in between both of them and say, cool your jets. This isn't going any further. Well, I think they probably need to determine whether or not that the two incidents are, related before they step in. But hey, nothing like proactivity, right? You remember that movie, The Minority Report, where a person was put in jail for what they thought they were going to do. Anyway, going over here to the comments, someone said the biker scene in Canada is outrageous and off the chain. So somebody said that, and we shall see how that goes. Mike Ball, Black Dragon, check it out. Okay, I'm trying to catch up to my comments here. I witnessed someone let me see what this is. I witnessed some sponsor who should have been named. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Our ex-president did that right before a parade once. We had to push start him. Are you guys talking? Am I missing out here? Okay. I'm screwing up. I thought someone said my favorite thing, gang. Yeah. Actions have consequences. Too many people don't think about the consequences of their actions. Yes, absolutely. Well, Black Dragon, looks like you missed the mark yesterday for your apology to Marco. Shame. Yeah, I've been busy. So what? I mean, I'll say it. I'll get around to it. Believe me. I'm not ashamed of anything. Yeah, not ashamed. Kirk, what do you want, Kirk? Are you like the Marco bandwagon? Like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Maybe the second Tuesday of next week we can expect an apology. Maybe. Yeah. I'll try to get to you there, Kirk. I try to please my people. Do what I can for you, man, since you care about it so much. Motorcycle gangs have been around the town for decades and no one had a problem. Kids love the bikes and the bikers say hi. Yeah, Shauna. Seems like a good group of guys. I don't know why we got to put the word gangs on them, but that's how we do. Of course, he wants other clubs to step in. That way he gets more book material for the drama. I think you guys got it, man. I think you guys understand where I was coming from. Look at my boy Mike Ball. Hate always comes from below. Mike, that is very wise for your young age. Go ahead, man. Get on down. Get on down with your bad self. All right, listen, that's my time. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We will be having a good time. Expect my apology to come. Maybe I'll get time to do it today. I'll try my best. Anyway, I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, y'all, and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.